I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Don't f with Shizuka. Don't f with Shizuka. These Dragon Ball villain rejects, they had the game. They could have won this practice game. But no, they had to go look for the weakest target, what they thought was the weakest target, and they upset the bear. They upset the Rento family bear. But no, episode 18 of 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really, Really Love You. Fantastic episode. I actually really enjoyed this episode, despite the fact that I don't typically like the baseball episodes. Japan loves baseball. Let's just face it. Japan loves baseball. That's like one of the only sports that they're actually like competing in the world. And so they love baseball. They love their baseball. So they always have to have baseball episodes in anime. There's a lot of baseball teams in schools and whatnot, so we have to have that. But it was actually a good episode. Unlike the actual food eating tournament one, which was a very kind of trope whole scenario, this one actually was really good. I actually really enjoyed it. Yes, a lot of it has to do with the fact that they had way too much fun with Dragon Ball. They had massive power-ups, crazy power-ups all over the place, Dragon Ball stuff. But yes, it was very difficult to get through, and that was really around Shizuka. Like, despite the fact that the episode is actually for Iku, like, Shizuka and the Rento family around Shizuka pretty much steals the episode. That was, like, most of the good and upsetting bit of it, because, man, the moment that they targeted Shizuka, I was like, oh, no, please don't. Oh, please don't. Then she starts talking to her ear and like, no, please stop. I don't like this. And then, yes, Karane gets pissed off. Karane gets pissed off. And everybody's pissed off. Anyways, let's get in the episode proper. Opening up with, yes, them having to go to the actual practice game. And he contacts the Sure Thing sisters. I don't think I've ever seen those sisters before. But apparently they're in the school. Like, it's some contact that Rentaro has. He's like, hey, can you help me out here? And they're like, sure thing. And they got sick. But no, it was okay because the coach of the other team was... I don't know. It seemed like she's just kind of senile. Like, I don't even think she's all there. She's like, you're going to win so you can have barbecue. Hey, can we have Mama here and the maid and this middle schooler? Can we have them in the team? And she's like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Again, it's a practice game. Nobody cares. But yeah, that's when we get the introduction of the other team, which, yeah, like I said before, the moment we've seen them, it's like, these characters look like they're villains from some other planet in Dragon Ball. And sure enough, there's all the Dragon Ball references in the actual episode. So I'm like, okay, I guess that kind of fits. But no, that's where we start to kind of get into a little bit of Iku, where they start to hint at the idea they know who she is and that they don't have to worry about her on the offense because she seems to have some kind of trauma. And yeah, the obvious thing that kind of came to my mind is the moment that she went up there to go hit the ball, she immediately starts looking at the crowd and I'm like, she hit one of them. Like the moment that she looked at the crowd, I'm like, she hit somebody with a ball. I knew immediately that's where the direction I was going to go. And sure enough, that was pretty much what it was. And as per usual, Rentaro being good boy, the way that he kind of solved it was super cute. So it always works in the end. But yeah, pretty much playing out the scenario of the baseball game with having the characters go up there and hit the ball, having Karane up there. I always get a kick out of Karane and her straight man routine. Like, I don't think the Karane straight man routine will ever get old. And the idea they're kind of calling out everything they're doing, they're overly explaining their moves themselves. And she's just the entire time going, what, you have some crazy name? What, you're explaining it too? What, that's never gonna land? And then she's like, why do you have to have this over-the-top baseball game? I hope that baseball fans chew you guys and spit you out. Like, she wants to have hate comments about the fact that they had a baseball game in an anime. She's literally calling for hate comments from the fans of the anime about them having an over-the-top anime baseball game. But yeah, they end up injuring Iku. They start to win, and they have to seal the deal. And like I said, they have to look for a target, and the weakest target that they've seen is Shizuka. And now, that makes perfect sense to me. Like, I guess you can technically say that Kusuri could be another target, because for the most of the game, she was this little kind of chibi thing. She was kind of switching back and forth a lot in this episode, which is kind of surprising, because like the last episode, the very beginning of it, that was like the first time we've seen like her full grown mode in like a long freaking time. But yeah, the moment they've seen Shizuka, obviously she's timid, gotta go after her. And I'm like, stop, stop. At least they apologized in the end, because that was like, that hurt so much, her going up there and saying, I've been watching for a while, you're the weakest link, you're holding everybody back, man, must suck for them. I'm going, oh, I want to strangle this girl so bad right now. I want to strangle this girl so bad. Shizuka starts panicking and fumbling the ball. The moment that she threw it the wrong direction, I'm like, I've done that. It hurts, that change in the mind right at the last second. You just kind of you don't throw it all away because you're thinking about moving directions. And then, yeah, her going back to the team and everybody just not being happy about the situation. Again, the moment that she went over there and she's crying her eyes out, I'm like, oh, this hurts to watch. This hurts so much to watch. And I'm just thinking, they're dead. Like, I knew the moment that everybody had their downcast eyes, I'm like, they're dead. The other team is dead because I know they're not gloomy or anything like that. They're getting ticked off. You don't mess with Shizuka. It's something that they've kind of instilled in this series like the entire time. Like every time that Shizuka is in a bad place or she's like in danger or whatever, everybody kind of shifts. The only time that didn't happen was when they're at the pool. In the first season when Shizuka was on the little floaty, I don't know what the hell was going through Rintro's mind. He actually allowed them to distract him and Shizuka kind of just went off stream. I'm like, wait, Rintro, what the hell? Like, everybody keeps an eye on Shizuka. Like, even the whole kiss biohazard thing, that episode where you have Shizuka and she's running, all the other girls are helping her out. And the moment that they get separated, she goes and falls down, and immediately Rintaro just 180 turns around and just bolts over to her, despite the fact that she's supposed to be a kiss zombie. You don't mess with Shizuka. She's like this precious thing that should never be hurt. So yes, they just go completely ballistic. And like I said, just all out Dragon Ball mode. Freaking Karane, she's just hitting the ball like super hard with like this whole aura on. Again, they'd never been able to hit it before then. Hahari's butting it and running over there. Nano's going like super like Terminator mode over here. Like everybody's super bad. All building up to the pose with everybody standing there and him holding Shizuka, and they're all in Super Saiyan mode. Every single one of them is Super Saiyan mode. It was dumb. Crazy animation too. Like they were going just absolutely nuts with the animation this whole segment. But no, I get a massive kick out of the fact that once again, I think this is, I didn't think this was a thing, but I think it's going to be an ongoing bit going forward. I mean, it's not really surprising because we just got Hahari at the end of the first season, but I just there's something about Hahari and her just manipulating the hell out of her mother, which makes sense. I mean, Hahari knows her mother better than anybody else in the Rintaro family. So, like, whenever she needs anything done, she just manipulates her mother, like, so bad. Like, the whole squirt gun episode, like, hey, turn around so I can hug you from behind. Got ya. And here she's literally offering Karane kisses and to get Hahari all worked up. And sure enough, she's all worked up and she's running down there and she just like loses balance and just catches it by the skin of her bobs. The skin of her bobs hits the plate. It was dorky. I guess it makes sense that Hahari is like so into the idea of Karane kisses. Like, well, I really like Karane whenever she kisses me. So obviously my mom's going to really like the idea of Karane kissing her. Technically, she also almost gave her a Karane kiss before, so I think Hahari just really likes the idea of Karane kissing her mom before she gets jealous. Yeah, we have Kusuri over here. She's using the drugs in order to change her size, doping. and the stupid referee didn't want to call it, and they're like, what the hell is this anime logic? Dude, you look like villains from Dragon Ball, and everybody's powering up. Where is the logic right here? But no, that all leads up to, obviously, the pinnacle point of the episode. No, not Iku getting back her confidence. It was Shizuka getting back her confidence. Her going up to bat and not being able to bunt it, so she decides to hold the upper side of the bat in order to stabilize it. No, the crazy thing is like, the logic thinking here is like, who cares? Because it's Shizuka and it's super cute. But the logic thinking here is, okay, what's more difficult? Stabilizing the bat to bunt it with this massive segment of the bat, or trying to hit it with the handle, hitting the ball with the handle while hugging the bat. I'm thinking to myself, girl, don't hit your head. You're gonna hit your head with the ball. She pulls it off though, because it's Shizuka and she's super cute. And she's running towards the first base, looking super cute and just trying so freaking hard. She's crying, and this freaking person at the first base is just like, it's just like Chi-chan. It's just like my puppy with the small little limbs trying super hard to run. I can't see because I'm blinded by the tears. And then she hugs her afterwards. That was super cute. It was super cute and super funny. So yeah, Shizuka delivers, man. Shizuka just absolutely delivers. Like I've said before, like Karane is obviously best girl because she's tsundere. I love her straight man routine. Hahari is just like mostly fan service, like massively thirsty fan service. Shizuka is just absolutely adorable and cute and just absolutely steals the screen whenever she's looking cute. And every time she makes a squeak or a noise, Nano is super cute and kind of has that almost like deadpan humor to her because she's got that kudere aspect to her. Kusuri is absolute chaos. She's a chaos creator. Like, she comes in the picture and she just breaks things to facilitate everybody else doing something. Hahari is Hahari, but better. Like, Hahari is thirsty, but it's like just like an admiration thing where she just gets so into something. She wants to create thirst, where Hahari wants to be the thirst. Hahari wants to create the thirst. Kurumi, she's hungry. I haven't got anything out of her yet, but she's hungry. And Iku so far just seems like she's just a hard worker, just a go-getter that you want to support. Oh yeah, and Mei is just a facilitator. Like, she just wants to provide anything. Like, the ability to balance all that stuff is just incredible for this writer. But no, the actual pinnacle point of the episode is, yes, Iku going up there, trying to get over her difficulty there, which, yes, I don't know necessarily that's going to help her get over it completely, but it makes sense. The idea of, like, just hit it, I'll catch it. No matter what, I'll catch it. He's yelling from over the outfield, just yelling at her, just hit it really hard over here. I'll catch it, don't worry. And freaking clothes shatter. She's just naked. She's in her underwear. She hits the ball and he's out there just catching it. It just looks like he's catching a spirit bomb or something like that. Just total, again, Dragon Ball moment there. Shredding all the clothes. And then she goes over there and thanks him. It was super cute. Get a little kiss at the end there. Get that little kiss at the end there. It was super freaking cute. So fantastic stuff. And yeah, the aftercast, it didn't fix things for me. I still hate that team. And again, it was supposed to be a practice game. I think the aftercast is to remind us, oh yeah, by the way, this was supposed to be a practice game. And they're just going to go eat afterwards. But them all apologizing her, and the one over there is like, Chi-chan, eat this. Just thinks it's her puppy. Like I said, it didn't fix it though, because my gosh, never mess with Shizuka. Never forgive, never forget, never mess with Shizuka. But anyways, I think that was pretty much everything in the episode. It was like I said before, really, really a fun episode. Nothing like super deep here. I think Iku's whole thing is just kind of very, it's all right. It's just that she didn't want to hurt somebody again. She hurt somebody before, and it seems like it doesn't bother her when she's outside of the game, but it only affects her when she's in a game and she sees people out in the crowd, because she's hit plenty of balls when they were practicing. So good episode though. Looking forward to more. But that's my thoughts on episode 18 of 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, hit the like button down below. Comment. Do you think never forgive, never mess with Shizuka? Are you a Shizuka protector out there? Let me know. Additionally, if you like this content, you want to support channel more, I have links to the description below, or a push up it is. Until next time, you'll take care.